Hey there, it's me. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to look at some stories from around the world about lazy people that have their own unique way of taking things to the extreme. So, let's get started. In our first story, a man decided to take laziness to a whole new level when he created a lazy chair that allows him to carry out basic human functions without needing to leave his seat. The man, known only as Mr. Yu, is 38 years old and lives in China. He became an internet sensation for creating the extraordinary contraption which includes built-in toilet, food dispenser, and even a button to call an elevator. When you look at the chair, it doesn't seem like much. It just looks like a normal brown office chair with a tray on top of it. But if you take a closer look, you can see that this simple-looking chair can do a lot more than the average chair. The thing has buttons on it which controls everything from watching TV, air conditioning, and even how many sheets of toilet paper you get. But how exactly does this contraption work? Well, there's an arm attached to the chair that connects to a robotic arm on the other side of the room. This robotic arm is connected to everything that Mr. Yu could possibly need while sitting in his chair, such as a television remote control, lights, and curtains. All he has to do is press the right button on the armrest and the robotic arm will move across the room and activate whatever he wants. It even has a claw at the end of it which allows Mr. Yu to pick up objects and bring them back to his chair. This means he doesn't even have to get up to grab items that are within reach. But that's not all. The chair also comes equipped with a self-dispensing food chute that slides out of the side of the chair. All he has to do is load up whatever food he wants to eat into the chute, set it on the amount of food he wants, and then push a button to dispense it. This allows him to eat without ever having to get up out of his chair. There is even a hole in the middle of the chair for Mr. Yu to urinate through. He simply pulls a lever to open a valve in the robotic arm, and then directs the stream into the hole using the arm. Once he's finished urinating, he closes the valve and flushes the toilet using another button on the armrest. But perhaps the most impressive feature of the chair is its ability to summon an elevator. When Mr. Yu wants to go somewhere else in the building, all he has to do is type in the floor number on a keypad built into the armrest, and the chair will automatically stand up, walk over to the nearby elevator and summon it using a button. Then, once the elevator arrives, the chair will sit back down and the elevator doors will open. Mr. Yu can then transfer himself onto the elevator using the same transfer board he uses to get onto the toilet. And although it might seem like a lot of effort to go through just to go to another floor, it still saves Mr. Yu a lot of energy overall. It took Mr. Yu 2 years to invent the chair after he developed a disc herniation in his lower back. Now he is so happy with his invention that he has no plans to stop improving it. "I hope to be able to lie in bed, play games, and go to work without moving," said Mr. Yu. "This is the dream of all lazy people." In our next story, a man who has not washed himself in 20 years was finally convinced by his son to take a shower. The man from India had not washed himself or changed his clothes for 2 decades, and he did not even own a toothbrush. The man's family believed that bathing would cause him to become ill, and they claimed that he would die if he did. But his son insisted that his father needed to start washing himself. After much convincing, the man eventually agreed and allowed his son to film the entire event. In the video, you can see the man hesitantly stepping into the shower. He appears to be uncomfortable at first, but eventually begins to relax. The man's face and hair are covered in dirt and grime, but the shower seems to be doing a good job of cleaning him up. His son can be heard asking him questions during the shower, presumably trying to make conversation and keep his father calm. The man responds by saying that he feels cold but admits that he feels better after being clean. The video ends with the man coming out of the shower looking much cleaner than before. According to his son, the man had no reaction when he looked at himself in the mirror afterwards. "I think he was in shock," said the son. He couldn't believe that he was actually clean. The son admitted that it was difficult to convince his father to wash himself, but he was glad that he eventually agreed. "It was important for his health and well-being," said the son. "I know it looks shocking, but it was a good thing to do. In our next story, a Chinese man shocked everyone when he revealed that he hadn't washed his hair for 46 years. The 66-year-old man from Hunan province has become an internet sensation because of his unwashed hair, which has become so long that it hangs below his waist. The man, known only as Mr. Chen, said that he hasn't washed his hair since he was 20 years old. He believes that washing your hair every day makes it weaker and thinner, and that it causes dandruff and itchiness. Mr. Chen said he washes his body but never his hair. Instead, he uses a special shampoo made of plant extracts which he rubs into his scalp with a massage technique. He claims that this method keeps his hair strong and healthy. When asked why he doesn't cut his hair, Mr. Chen said he likes the feeling of having long, flowing locks. He also said that he thinks long hair looks more majestic. Mr. Chen's unusual habits have made him an internet sensation in China. Many people are amazed by his thick and lustrous hair despite his old age. Some people have praised him for his dedication to his personal beliefs, while others have criticized him for being unsanitary. However, Mr. Chen is unfazed by the criticism and continues to live his life according to his own beliefs. In our next story, a woman from South Africa is facing criticism for her extreme form of laziness. The 37-year-old woman is too lazy to do anything. She spends all day lounging around her house, and she cannot even bring herself to make food or clean up after herself. Her friends and family are worried about her, and they are trying to convince her to get a grip on her laziness. "It's getting out of hand," said one of her friends. "She literally does nothing all day. She doesn't even get out of bed." The woman's mother is so worried that she has started to plan an intervention. "We all love her and want to help her, but she won't listen to any of us," said her mother. "She just tells us to leave her alone." The woman's laziness is affecting her relationships and her life in general. She is constantly fighting with her partner because he gets frustrated with her lack of ambition. She has also lost her job because she was always late and never completed her tasks. The woman is aware that she has a problem, but she doesn't know how to stop. "I try to tell myself that I need to get up and do something, but I just can't," she said. "It's like there's a force pulling me down." The woman has been like this for as long as her friends and family can remember. She was always the laziest person in any group she belonged to. But recently, her laziness has reached a whole new level. Well, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.